So where would you pitch it? That's kind of my question I wanted to put to you. Well, hello and welcome to Wednesday. Well, welcome back to Wednesday. There was a tiny bit of Wednesday in the last video. Anyway, good to see you. I am currently sat on the table. This is my new spot of choice to sit and have a chat with you lot. I'm still on this push to get loads of stuff listed. I must admit that today has not been productive in that sense. I've been busy. I've done lots of packaging, been fiddling around with other jobs, and I've been researching. And I wanted to just share an item that I think is so cool. It's something a bit different. I'm a bit excited about what maybe I could achieve on this because I've been researching it. So quick, let me show you what it is first. I did briefly show this a couple of videos ago. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, it's this. So this is a revolving, what they call a beacon. So this would sit on top of it's 1960s technology. So this would sit on top of emergency vehicles. The company is SEV Marshall. Can you see that? SEV, I don't know what that stands for. Marshall. I've been looking into them. And yeah, it's quality stuff and there's a market. People are after this stuff. I found it very hard to find any examples of this that had sold, but I found one. Let me just put this down. I found one on eBay. I'll pop it on the screen and I'll move over here so I can read what it says. This one sold for £65, and as you can see in the picture, there is no dome. And it's also described as the chrome base isn't great. You can see in the pictures, actually, it's quite corroded. And that went for £65. No dome, so incomplete and quite corroded. This one, the chap I bought it off said it was bought for a project and never installed. I'm not sure about that, but it is, you know, fantastic condition, shall we say, with its dome. So where would you pitch it? That's kind of my question I wanted to put to you. Oh, I was going to read you this and show you this as well. It has some of the original paperwork, which is interesting. On here it reads, the Marshall rotating flashing beacon is now fitted by over 60 fire, police and ambulance services. Right, so they were the kind of go-to for quality rotating flashing lights in the 60s. So I guess the demand the demand for these is people who are restoring those vehicles and wanting the original flashing beacons. I don't know. Like I said, it's a beast of a thing. So that unit in there in the top will revolve, and it has a light suspended, a bulb suspended inside of that. Now, I want to get this tested so I can list it that it's working, that the motor is spinning that little housing, and if the bulb doesn't work, I want to get a replacement bulb. It has one output, which is correct. I've looked at the little instruction thing there, and that looks correct. There's something rattling around inside it. I did try and get the beacon off to have a look inside, check the bulb, etc. Couldn't manage to get that off. But I'm going to continue to play around with it. I'm going to get it tested. Fingers crossed it is all functioning. Let's assume it functions. We've just seen that one without a dome, in pretty poor condition, the chrome is corroded, etc. Sell for 65. Where do I aim with this? I'm thinking go silly and put offers on. So I'm thinking maybe 200, right? Which seems insane. Is it? I don't know. And put offers on. I'm not in any hurry. It owes me 20 quid that I gave the man. Was it 20? I feel like it was 20. I'm thinking at the moment I'd put it on at 200 with offers. If I was brave, I would put it on auction, but I would fear that it is so specialist, one person would just put one bid on it and it would go. I mean, I could obviously start the auction high, but where would I then start it? I feel safer pitching it here with offers and see how much interest it generates. I think if somebody out there is restoring an emergency vehicle and wants the original 1960s revolving beacon to pop on top, they'll be waiting for this to come up, and they'll pay what it is. Maybe, I don't know. It's an interesting thought, but again, as I said, I'm not in a hurry with this, so I'll be happy to pitch it high and wait, see what happens. I can always come down and get the sale. I feel safe that my investment is good when a incomplete, shabby one sold for 65, and there are none on eBay now. That's the only one I can find that has sold in the last 3 months. So they don't come up very often. There is a demand of some description because that one sold. Yeah, I'm excited. I like it. It's a cool item. It was a bit of a punt buying it in a field at a boot sale, but I liked it. I thought there can't be many of those about. And I think I was right. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm still on this listing push. Things I've already shown you. Things I've shown you already that I haven't got sorted are the Kenwood spares, so I'm going to get onto that shortly, and then the pewter. These I like. I've just sold all the reference books. I did have a flick through and I learnt some stuff, but the reference books have just been shipped out. They're actually off to America on GSP, the books that I sold. But I am going to look into what I think I can achieve on these. I was toying with the idea of auctioning these, actually. There's a lot of pewter collectors, and I think I do have a couple of quite special items here. So I may auction these, starting them at a price I'm happy with. I don't really enter into the whole 99p auction thing. I have done, I did it with some Lego a while back. I feel confident that Lego will get bids, right? It's so in demand. So my task for the rest of Wednesday is to make some decisions on how I am going to list these. Whether I do them all individually, whether I do some of the smaller ones as pairs, or pair up some of the different sized jugs. I don't really know, but they are such lovely items. Look at the patina, that's a great word, isn't it, on these, and the engravings, and they've almost all got some really interesting writing on the bottom, which I'm finding very hard to decipher. So that's going to be the rest of Wednesday for me, making decisions on how I'm going to list these, whether I'm going to do them by it now and just pitch them at a price and wait. Put GSP on. A lot of this sort of stuff does go to America, I believe. Well, the books certainly went to America, the ones I sent out today. This is a handsome thing. This is a quart jug. So yeah, that is going to be the sum of my Wednesday. I still have the stack of video games and a great big bag of software that I want to make a little video. I've not even looked at it yet. So I'll make a video going through that. And also another video that I've been putting off making because I've got some footage on my GoPro which I'm almost resigned to the fact I'm not going to find now. I took some footage of me buying somebody's collection of board games at a yard sale. I spent a lot of money on a huge collection of board games, and I wanted to go through them and work out, did I overspend? Was it a good purchase? I've got that video ready to film, but I wanted to put the footage of me buying it in there for some context, make it interesting, and I've lost the GoPro. So I'm going to have to make the video without the footage of me buying them, which is annoying. So annoying. Anyway, it's going to be a short one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep on this listing push. I will try and film something tomorrow and let you know how I am getting on, what I decided on the pewter. And I will see you then, as ever. I'll pick an old video out. I will pop it up here. Ages ago, I used to do bolo videos. I'll see if I can dig out one of them, pop it up here. A bolo is something to be on the lookout for. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.